And Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. You feel me?
Rich Trapper.
The homie wanted you to whitelist this shit too.
Who?
Rich Trapper.
Rich Trapper?
He be reacting to your shit.
Yo, Rich Trapper, tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. We back in the same. Like, cracking the same. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge, though, you can't get in nobody's college, though. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe for all this good content, man. Make sure you get into that if you ain't got into that. Tap in with the tap in. When you tapping in, man, hit that subscription button, become part of the Rich Trapper Mafia. Make sure you hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all say tapped in for the latest and the greatest of what we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge, though. You can't get in nobody's college, though, big dog. Make sure you hit the description button. Follow the new page. Make sure you follow the new page, man. Make sure you follow the new page because when we get to 5,000 subscribers, we will be giving away some Chiliana. We are monetized over there, so we will be giving away some Chiliana. Make sure you get into that. If you're watching this 9 times out of 10, you already watching the new page because I appreciate you because, you know, we built a new page. Make sure y'all tap in with that. Broke Baby Mama, out now on all streaming platforms. Get into that if you ain't got into that. Broke Baby Mama, out now on all streaming platforms. Get into that if you ain't got into it with that. Timu, Emo, what's the deal? And we finna jump into this content, man. We got Wack 100 messing up Keefy D's little legal situation, man. It's saying that prosecutors are asking about the bail money, tampering with paperwork turned in by the bail bondsman from Wack. The prosecutor is saying that this is all a felony. It's looking like Wack 100 might be in a little bit of troubly wubbly, man. Let's jump into this content without no further do's or don'ts. Let's go.
And then I went into Smiley Face Bail Bonds owner is able to discuss the actual letter received from AT Entertainment.
Okay. State.
Your Honor, first, as an officer of the court, I would advise the Smiley Court bail bondman not to give a statement because after seeing his letter, it appears that he submitted a false document to this court, which is a felony, which the state takes very seriously. In the letter,
so they start off by saying off the rip, I would advise this idiot not to testify or say anything because he falsified documents and submitted them to the courts. He's a dummy and a liar. And this is the bail bondsman that Wack is using to get Keefy D out of jail. So Wack has his bail bondsman committing all kind of flammery, skullduggery, and larceny at the court, and that could get this bail bondsman some time. Not only can it get the bail bondsman some time, once he snitches on Wack 100, it could get Wack 100 some time as well. It's a lot of flammery, it's a lot of skullduggery, it's a lot of larceny going on, but we're going to keep it going. Let's keep going.
Your Honor, first, as an officer of the court, I would advise the Smiley Court bail bondman not to give a statement because after seeing his letter, it appears that he submitted a false document to this court, which is a felony, which the state takes very seriously. In the letter that he just provided, he said, I cut and paste the body of this thing and then sent it to you for the purposes of meeting whatever this court's requirement is. And uttering that instrument to this court in that manner is a felony, and I think the state takes that very seriously, especially from a bail bondman. So as an officer of the court, I think it may...
Why would you admit that as a bail bondsman? As a bail bondsman who submitted documents to the court, why would you admit to submitting altered documents to the court? Like, what the... Bro, it's never a good thing when Wack gets put into a court. Bro, you had the bail bondsman cut and paste something? Like, they not finna see what they... And again, this is y'all leader? This is who y'all think is so smart? Man, Wack be so smart, Wack be smart, Wack be this, Wack be that. The nigga who told him to cut and paste? Not cut and paste Jake? Couldn't be.
Be advised that that will not go uninvestigated, that statement, because state believes he admitted to committing a felony in that statement, number one. Number two, I'm not surprised that Cash Jones doesn't want to come here and testify, given how his testimony came off last time. He absolutely lied.
I understand why Cash Jones does not want to testify given how his testimony came off the last time, i.e. Wack went into court and said too much and lied about statements and submitted fraudulent documents to the court, and now the court is like, hold on, what's going on here? Meaning that you're sending money through shell corporations saying that you got the money to bail this dude out, but they're looking at the transaction from the companies, and the money never sits in the company for longer than a few hours before moving out to another place. So it's me, it's person number one, it's me, it's person number two, it's person number three. I'm person number one. one, I got person number two, I got person number three. Me and person number three put $100 in the person number two's account, and then that we take it out. I put $100 in the person number two's account, and then person number three take it out. Person number three put $100 in the person number two's account, and then I take it out. Person number two never actually has money in their account. It's constantly money being moving in and out of that situation because it's a bullshit front. But let's keep going. Let's go.
That statement, number one. Number two, I'm not surprised that Cash Jones doesn't want to come here and testify, given how his testimony came off last time. He absolutely lied to this court with regard to his representation as to why he was providing the funds and where the funds were coming from. It was demonstrably false testimony. And so, Your Honor, I am not surprised that when this court tries to look under the rock from where this money is coming from, this court gets more fraud. And when this court pursues, well, where did this money come from? This court gets more fraud. And then when Mr. Arnold has a bail...
When the court pursues, where did this money come from? Wack, you commits defrauding the court? That is a felony, sir. That is a felony. Yeah, Wack broke. I've been saying Wack broke. Wack don't got the money. Wack don't got the money. For all y'all who think that Wack got all this chili ain't gonna change your life and y'all fake protecting him or y'all talk about him behind his back, but then when I call you out on it, you want everybody to be quiet and I speak on it publicly and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, bro don't got no money. Bro don't got no chili. This is showing right here that he don't got no chili. Wack broke. Wack is making up fake court documents. It's 2024 and he's telling people to cut and paste off Adobe court documents. Nigga, you're trying to Photoshop court documents in 2024? It's a whole app they have to run things through that to see if... Stupid.
Trying to explain what he did in altering the document.
But this is also the same dude who had Federal Bureau of Investigation paperwork and Bureau was spelled wrong. So, yeah, right.
That's submitted to this court gets more fraud. This court has already ruled that or at least has ruled that this court is willing to consider the source of funds. But it has to be a legitimate source of funds. And when we are obfuscating the source of the funds, it's a clear violation of this court's order. It is at its most fundamental, it should be fairly easy to say this is where the money comes from. Additionally, if this court were to consider this, to want to keep on pulling up the rocks to see all this
where all that diaper money at?
All this fraud is coming from, it defeats the purpose of the source hearing.
Oh, you right on time. We talking about Wack right now.
To have Mr. Jones say, yeah, I got this money from this person, and that's where I'm spending it, without us getting to talk to having sworn testimony from this person from which the source emanates from. So I think at the very least, the bail bondsman is not the correct source for the source of funds. It is the person from whom the invoice is coming from, which is the correct person that we would need under oath to testify about the validity of the source of funds. So that's the state's position with regard to that. I would, inquire of the court. There was also a counter motion to reconsider. I don't know if this court has made a ruling or not on that.
Yes, that as well.
Okay, so the court is just, the state has I think that's also an issue that's pending as well.
All right. Mr. Arnold, any final word?
Yes, Your Honor. In regards to uncovering the source, Your Honor spoke to AG Entertainment. AG Entertainment is a legitimate business. There's no discussion in regards to that. AG Entertainment have a legitimate business relationship with Cash Jones.
Yeah, this is a classic case of niggas thinking that they too smart for their own good. Bro thought he could outsmart everybody. Now look at your stupid ass.
Wack Entertainment, Wack 100.
High class stealing.
Those monies by wire, which she explained to you. And Cash Jones used those monies for his bail. There's nothing in the record that suggests that these two businesses are illegitimate, that these monies came from drug proceeds, gang-related activities, or anything of a nefarious nature.
Nobody's saying that they nobody's saying that they came from gang-related activities or anything of a nefarious nature, but you can't tell us where it came from. That's the issue. You can be like, well, we didn't come from drug money. Nobody said it come from drug money, but where did it come from is the question. Where did it come from? That's the legitimate question. Where did this money come from? Where did this money originate from? That's what the court want to know. They already proved Wack is broke. They've already proven that. It's already been proven in court that Wack is broke. Wack don't got no chili. Wack don't got no chili. That's why he tucked off in Vegas in that bullshit one-bedroom apartment with the R&B.
he's in Vegas with R&B and her deep voice, and she out there selling that old cat on the Vegas Strip, R&B.
So what are we talking about here, bro?
Concern that the court had was in regards to whether Mr.
Wack got a
Davis
RICO going on for money laundering or some flu flammery with Ray J and his mama right now.
was going to make a profit off of this money. However, as discussed in my a motion to reconsider, that's no longer or should not be the court's concern, simply because Mr. Davis has not been convicted. So back to what is the standard of a Nebiat hearing? The standard is to the funds from a legitimate source. And nothing in the record and nothing the state has provided can dispute that these funds have come from two legitimate business sources.
All right. I don't find there's enough to reconsider my initial finding that the defense hasn't made a prima facie case about that this was from a legitimate source and the reason for it. Ultimately, I don't want to accuse anyone of anything, but I have a sense that things are trying to be covered up in ultimately what's being.
The judge said, I'm not trying to accuse anybody of anything, but I have a strong sense that things are trying to be covered up, meaning that you cannot pull one over her blonde little head. She blonde, y'all. They're going to see it in the video, but she blonde. Don't worry about it. Meaning that you ain't going to be able to pull nothing over her blonde little head. Let's run it back one more time. Hold on.
I don't find there's enough to reconsider my initial finding that the defense hasn't made a prima facie case about that this was from a legitimate source and the reason for it. Ultimately, I don't want to accuse anyone of anything, but I have a sense that things are trying to be covered up in ultimately what's being presented to me. Additionally, or conversely, I also don't find that there's enough new information being presented to me to reconsider the proof evident presumption for findings. So the counter motion is not, the motion to reconsider is denied, the counter motion is also denied. Yes, sir.
This dude, what's your name, sir?
I'm not going to address you, sir.
All right, Mr. Davis.
He, in June, he was, doing, law that don't pertain to me. He kept on quoting it. Then the next, in July, he did the same thing. Saying laws that don't.
What the hell is Keefy D talking about? Like, Keefy D, what are you even talking about? Why do your lawyer keep letting you talk? Why your lawyer won't just tell you, hey, bro, shut up. Just stop. Just be quiet.
Pertain to me. That's wrong. And another thing.
Attorney's going to potentially appeal this, so
Okay, let me
we'll get
say,
some clarity on this.
Okay, August 9th, two deputies from two COs came to my cell, asked for the extra mattress. I gave told them to take it. You know what I'm saying? I think they were sent by them to beat me up. So
now Keefy D saying that the people in the jail beating him up, bro. Not a CO's beating you up, Keefy D. They wanted your mattress so bad they had to whoop it out of you, bro. Now that everything's going bad and your flu flamming with the flu flammery is flu flamming and everything's going bad, bro. You in the court talking about an extra mat and how they done whipped your feet over an extra mat, bro. What are you talking about? You've lost it. You've lost it. Hey, Crow and them TV, me and you are right here right now. You've lost it, bro.
Brutally beat me up, they attacked me and assaulted me. And it was wrong. I told them I had cancer and I'm on blood thinners. You know what I'm saying? So I asked them what's their name. The sergeants ran them out the door. So I talked to my California lawyer. He said they usually send inmates or young deputies to do this type of stuff, just so I would y'all could have something to say that I attacked them or falling back or nothing. So I just stood there because I got cancer and I'm on blood thinners. So I just stood there and let them assault me and beat me up. Then I tried to get the press here to come see me, my family. They blocked my visits, everything. This is wrong. Mr. Wack. This is wrong.
This is wrong. It's wrong. This nigga Keefy D is losing his mind, bro. He's losing his mind, bro. Losing his mind.
What?
You make very serious allegations.
He finna whoop you on that. He said he finna whoop you on that mattress when you get back. Hey, the chat, We Ball TV said they finna whoop you and that mattress. They finna whoop you and that mattress again when you get back. It's sick, bro. It's not funny, but that was funny.
Police brutality and the DA's orchestrating some sort of attack on you.
My lawyers.
I wasn't aware of any of this.
All the
So
time
you're saying
he
that
did it.
it's,
His
so
name,
that they can say that you attacked them. It was never brought to my attention, so there's nothing to connect that allegation. Ultimately, I think you need to be aware of the things that you're saying.
They attacked me and assaulted me. The whole place seen it.
All
And
right.
they got the bubble little camera there.
If there's-
I asked them for their
The
name.
judge is like, hey, you saying too much, and if you can't back this stuff up, it's gonna be a problem, big dog. You saying too much, you doing too much. You better be able to back up these claims that you spitting. If not, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be your neck and your back. You have a much bigger problem than whooping you over a mattress. You about to get whooped over this if you lying. That's pretty much what the judge is trying to tell this nigga. If you lying about this and you whoopty bammy, you gonna have a much bigger problem than this little mattress, big dog.
They ran them out the door. And that's wrong. I'm on blood thinners. And that's the first thing on the thing. Say, do not have no altercation. Because you know, a bloody nose and you can die. You know what I'm saying? And that's wrong. When I got cancer, I kept on telling them deputies, what are you doing? What's wrong with you guys? What is wrong with you guys? I'm old enough to be a dad, man. You know, have some compassion. What is wrong with y'all? And they took $300-some worth of food out of my cell and everything. It's wrong.
All right. We've had hearings regarding.
I don't think the judge cares about anything that he's saying. Anything they're saying.
Things that have happened at the jail. If you have something that you want Mr. Arnold to file, he can file it. And if there's an issue about
Yeah, he for sure gonna get whooped in the van on the way back.
those two things that you alleged, we can absolutely have a hearing on that if Mr. Arnold brings it to my attention.
I appreciate it, and I wish they be disciplined, fired, something needs to happen.
Give me
They
more information,
wrong.
because at this point, you don't have really much connectedness, okay?
No, I got the nurses thing, I found with the nurse. I submitted it and everything.
Submit it to me, let Mr. Arnold know, so he can submit it to me and I can review it, okay?
Okay.
All right, I think we have to get you back pretty quickly. It's, because at 10:30 you need to go somewhere. So we are now done with Mr. Davis so that he can be taken back for that appointment.
Thank you.
Crazy Wack did not show up for that man that day. Did not show up for that man that day. Oh, Maz, I forgot. The bitch capper, 86,000 seconds for life. Hit him. There you go. All right, man, that's that. That's the end of that. And it's looking like Wack 100 made it all bad for Keefy D in that little legal situation by providing that fake court work, that fake bond work and all that kind of stuff that the judge was able to see extremely easily through. Why Wack thought he could get a copy and paste document to fly past a judge, 100% beyond me. Y'all kick it for a second. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest, man. We about to here to the next one. Free Avenue Angel Tees, free. We gone.